it's Thursday, 7 o'clock. It's time for Ann and Mark. Our YouTube streaming, double teaming, playing your request. A virtual song fest, Burnell music. After dark, hear jazz, cabaret, pop a cappella. We'll be singing, piano swinging on Facebook too. It's season 2.
Hey, let us know if you can hear everything. We are, of course, setting up in our home in Wicker Park, and we have lovely orchids from our friend Alex and Cindy. Thank you guys so much.
And thanks for watering our
Thanks
plants
for looking
and
after
trees.
Our abode, and we're happy that you're here. We have some spring tunes, and we hauled all this equipment all over the country, and so some of it's like just hanging on by a thread, some rubber bands, and duct tape.
Duct tape is the answer. All you guys out there know it.
Here is one about talking to flowers. Some people talk to each other while others talk to their cats. Some people talk to their mothers and others talk through their hats. I communicate with nature, with a leaf, a plant, a tree. And I'm always nice to a flower, 'cause they're perfectly lovely to me. I always say hello to a flower. Hello, oh hello, hello. I totally ignore the crashing bore who lives next door, for her conversation's silly, yet I never snub a lily. I always say bonjour to a lilac. Oh, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. I'm absolutely mute with a bully in a suit, and I never talk to fruit, heaven knows. But I always say hello to a rose. I always wave at a window box if the box is filled with hollyhocks. I speak to the daisies, I think they're swell. Tell your secrets to a daisy, they never tell. I always say hello to a tulip. Hello, hello, hello. Get friendly with a mouse that hangs around the house. But flowers never overstay, they stay a day, then fade away. Flowers are the sweetest things I know, so when I see a flower I say, oh hyacinth, hello. Flowers live a little bit longer in our household because we have Mark, and he's just a great gardener.
Oh, I love plants.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'm going to check in with them, but
Here's to plants, flowers, and all things that grow in the dirt. I got my fingers dirty this week. I got dirt under my fingernails.
oh my goodness, he's been gardening and working. He's waiting for some seeds to arrive. Let me see what's happening.
In the meantime, pulling weeds, planting some tomatoes, trimming some trees, picking up rocks, all the fun stuff that you do when you're a gardener, right? Oh, good. We have people. We have a song about spring. As a matter of fact, it's about a specific month of spring, the month that we're in.
It is. What is it? Oh, yes. Okay. Just forgive us for our patter this week.
Yeah, it's a show tune, but we're going to pretend like
I
it
have
was
some
written.
fantastic shoes, though.
Look at those
those
shoes.
They're like amazing, right? Okay. That's the point, to get dressed up. Here we go. Tra-la, it's May, the lusty month of May, that lovely month when everyone goes blissfully astray. Tra-la, it's here, that shocking time of year, when tons of little wicked thoughts merrily appear. It's May, that gorgeous holiday, when every maiden prays that her lad will be a cat. It's mad, it's gay, a libelous display, those dreary vows that everyone takes, everyone breaks, everyone makes divine mistakes. The lusty month of May. There you go. Tra-la, it's May, that lusty month of May, that darling month when everyone throws self-control away. It's time to do a wretched thing or two, and try to make each precious day one you'll always rue. It's May, it's May, it's May,
It's May.
the month of great dismay, when all the world is brimming with fun, wholesome or un, it's wild,
Girls gone wild.
it's gay,
You mean happy?
depraved in every way. The birds and bees with all of their vast amorous past gaze at the human race aghast. The
Was a gusty month.
lusty
April in Paris. June will soon be busting out of the
Mark likes it. Make sure you do the choreography.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
busting out all over. You got to show off your attributes.
All right. How are you guys doing? Good? Yes. I would show you the little light that we have. We wanted to be colorful and springy today, but so we're green and peach and all kinds of things, but the lights are hanging on by a thread. As sometimes we all are all hanging on by a thread, right?
tell me
Hey,
about
it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Did you know that? And so we want to acknowledge that this has not been easy for everyone, even, coming back and being in person with people. And it brings us a lot of joy, but we realize that, we're going to be a little freaked out by that. Yeah. But we hope everyone is safe and you're enjoying the show. So let me do this tune for you. When we recorded it, this is an arrangement by Bobby Ojeda from the Count
Used
Basie.
to play with Count Basie, and I also played with him in a big band at Fitzgerald's for years and years.
He wrote this fantastic arrangement of one of my favorite Harold Arlen tunes, and it's one of the weather songs, right? So there's stormy weather, there's come rain or come shine, and there's this one. And when we were doing it, recording it, our mastering guy, no, he wasn't the master, he was a mixing guy, Eric Martin, he said, I'm going to call it El Wind, but that's not really what it's called. It's called Ill Wind. rest today. You're blowing me no good, no good. Go on and go, ill wind blow away. Skies are oh so gray around my neighborhood, and that's no good. You're only misleading the sunshine I'm needing, and ain't that a shame? It's so hard to keep up with troubles that creep up from out of nowhere when love's to blame. So ill wind blow away. Let me rest today. You're blowing me no good, no good. You're only misleading that sunshine I'm needing, and ain't that a shame? Well, it's so hard to keep up with troubles that creep up from out of nowhere when love's to blame. So ill wind blow away. Let me rest today. You're blowing me no good, no good, no Yeah, ill wind, ill wind. Anyway, we are going to get to some requests. We have quite a few tonight, and I know that someone's watching from Boston, so I'm thinking it's Jim Kelsey.
I think the rest of the show is requests.
Yeah,
right?
it is,
Yeah.
it is. And we just got this wonderful gift from cousins who live out that way, too. My cousin Kirk Westfall and his girlfriend Anastasia sent some really lovely, yummy things that are, some of them are gone. No. We had some
That's the
tea
idea.
and crackers and marmalade and stuff today. So this was a request from Jim Kelsey. And Mark can tell you a little bit about this artist.
Well, one of my favorite songwriters and entertainers is Michael Franks. As those of you that know me probably know that. And he got away with a tune that, I don't know, and it's got some, it really has some, I don't know, it's got some references that I don't know would slip by in today's radio. But he got away with it decades ago, and it's a really clever song called Popsicle Toes. When God gave out rhythm, he sure was good to you. You can add, subtract, and multiply, and divide by 2. Well, I know today's your birthday. I did not buy no rose, but I wrote this song instead, and I call it Popsicle Toes. Popsicle Toes. Popsicle toes are always froze. Popsicle toes. You're so brave to expose all those popsicle toes. You must have been Miss Pennsylvania with all this pulchritude. How come you always load your Pentax when I'm in the nude? We ought to have a birthday party, and you can wear your birthday clothes. Then we'll hit the floor and go explore. Popsicle toes, popsicle toes. Popsicle toes are always froze. Popsicle toes. You're so brave to expose all those popsicle toes. This is North America, this sailor ever saw. I'd like to feel your warm Brazil and touch your Panama, but your Tierra del Fuegos are nearly always froze. We got a seesaw until we unthaw those popsicle toes. Popsicle toes. Popsicle toes are always froze. Popsicle toes. You're so brave to expose all those popsicle toes. Tune by Michael Franks called Popsicle Toes, going out to Jim Kelsey in Boston. Boston.
And also, Diana Krall did that tune too. So, you know he asked for the Diana Krall version, so you have to do it again, all over. Noel says that's Stan's favorite song too.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
right. Didn't Stan ask for it the first time we did it?
I don't know. Maybe he did.
Maybe he
I hope
did.
he's watching. We'll talk about you guys in just a moment.
Oh, well, that's probably why Kelsey wanted to hear it. He heard me do it for Stan, and he said, I like that song. He probably checked it out.
I don't know. We have repeated a couple of tunes in an entire year and a half.
Well, you
not
know,
many.
you have to forgive us for that. But I know we've done at least 450 different ones.
Yes, we're working our way up there. Hey, so we have a really good friend, and she's out in Arizona with her husband, a very famous and beautiful jazz pianist and singer, Judy Roberts. And,
Yay, Judy Roberts.
and she's going through, a lot right now, and so we just definitely want to send this out to her. So Paul Glick, hi Paul, asked for this tune, and we were like, oh, okay, so we're pulling up all these things, and then he said, I didn't ever really like this tune until I heard Judy singing it. So we looked on our albums. We have most of her albums, I think.
We
and
got a
Mark
lot of
pulled it
them.
up and we're like, holy crap.
Isn't it a great arrangement?
It's
Wow.
so amazing. So you may feel the same way that you couldn't stand it when this tune was out there. And I hope you do. And we just want to give all the cred to Judy for
Roberts.
This. Hold on.
As a matter of fact, Judy was a great kind of a mentor and inspired me an awful lot when I moved to Chicago in the late 80s, and she was playing at the Intercontinental. And
Yes, and we played with her at a show at City Winery last, God, it wasn't that long ago, for a Mr. Kelly's
oh, yeah.
review, and she was phenomenal. So we'll send this out to you, Judy. I mean, you're on a different time zone than us, but we'll cut it up and we'll mail it to you. Sending all our love to you and Greg from Chicago. And hope we don't screw this up too much. Wait. Okay.
Relax.
When you're doing someone else's. Okay. Doing my best.
All right. You got to stop talking now so I can play the piano. This is the law.
So many nights I'd sit by my window, waiting for someone to sing me his song. So many dreams I kept deep inside me, alone in the dark. But then you came along, and you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill my nights with song.
arrangement by Judy Roberts.
Greg Fishman, we
great-
hold you in our hearts. We send you love. We send you all the healing in the world. All the healing in the world. God bless you both.
Absolutely. And thanks for all the inspiration, Judy. Appreciate it. Right. Wow. We have some people to thank. We have some sponsors. We have, first of all, Chicago's great jazz radio station, WDCB. We just dig it. We think it's one of the greatest jazz stations in the world, not just the country. WDCB. Also, Cabaret Scenes magazine out of New York. And back to Chicago, Chicago Jazz magazine. And we're just so happy that these organizations exist to further jazz, not only in Chicago, but in the U.S., in the world, in the galaxy, and in the universe, right? So now our last request goes out to Noelle, a fabulous singer in her own right. As a matter of fact, we're working on a Judy Garland show. The two of us are. Did I give that away, Noelle? Was that a bad thing? I hope it's not.
No.
Anyway, she actually not only requested a song, she requested 2 songs that have the exact same title, and she gave a suggestion on how to put them together. So I'm going to give.
She told Mark how everything was supposed to go.
Well, so I'm going to give Noelle a co-arrangement credit on this arrangement that I'm calling Day by Day by Day.
We hope you enjoy it. Noelle and Stan are both going. They want a trip to where?
Antigua?
Antigua?
I think it's one of those.
Right? Someplace we've been, because we did those resorts for a while there. We had this agent in New York, and she would send us to those resorts, and Mark got to tag along and play tennis and stuff. Anyway, those days are gone, but you guys have a blast. Be safe. Just have a really great time.
Drink some rum, have some pineapples.
Rum and Coke. Okay, so we are doing our Flower Children number right now for Noelle.
Seems to grow. There isn't any end to my devotion. It's deeper, dear, by far than any ocean. I find that day by day you're making all my dreams come true. So come what may, I want you to know I'm yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years, day by day.
Day by day, day by day. Oh, dear Lord, 3 things I pray.
know what? We're gonna do that ending again
Yeah,
because
because-
it wasn't all that good. So we're gonna take you home with another version of the ending.
Okay. Sing along, everybody. Day by day.
Day by day,
Day by day.
day by day,
Oh, dear Lord, three things I pray. To see thee more clearly.
day by day,
Follow thee more nearly.
day by day,
To see thee more clearly.
day by day,
Follow thee more nearly.
day by
To
day,
see thee more clearly.
day by day,
Follow thee more nearly.
day by day,
To see thee more clearly.
day by day.
Follow thee more nearly, day by day, by day, by day, by day. Thanks everyone for coming.
All righty. We will see you next week. Yeah.